How do we define ourselves when we feel lost or unsure? And how do the ingredients of our life's recipe help us to understand who we are and what we should be doing? We all feel lost from time to time, so today I'm going to share my thoughts based upon some of the things I've learned along my journey. Don't go away.
Rose-colored glasses, take one.
Hi, I'm Angel Logan, and thank you for joining me today on Rose Colored Glasses with Lord and Lady Logan. If you're new to our channel and you want to watch some of our previous shows, or you're a current subscriber trying to catch up on episodes that you've missed, you can search us on YouTube by typing at rosecoloredglasses-Logan, going to the hashtag rosecoloredglasses, or type the following web address into your browser: youtube.com/@rosecoloredglasses-Logan. We live in a society where other people expect us to reach certain goals by a particular age or stage of life, and that can put a lot of pressure on us, right? Especially if we've experienced things that make us question our own identities. You may be surprised to learn that this happens more often than you realize with some of the most successful and confident people in the world. Why? Because we often feel as though we need to live up to those expectations without really giving ourselves a chance to be who we want to be and do the things that we want to do. Then we find ourselves living a life that doesn't truly fulfill us, or we just aren't happy with those life choices. But what if you're making a ton of money, living in a big mansion, and you're driving the big expensive car? Well, that's nice for sure. And who doesn't want financial security, a home of their own, and a vehicle of their choice? I guess you just have to ask yourself this: how much of your life, health, and well-being are you willing to sacrifice to get these things? And can you sustain this way of life if you aren't being true to who you are or living your best life while pursuing these goals? And an even bigger question here is this: will these material goals make you happy and help you to figure out who you are? Or will the happiness that you create first from within yourself, being true to who you are, help you to reach these goals? One way might take longer than the other, and I know this in my own life, but personally, I don't want to waste all of my healthy years being someone that others expect me to be, or doing something that breaks my spirit to reach goals that I might not even be able to enjoy later in life. I'd much rather take the scenic route knowing that I love what I'm doing every day when I awaken. Sure, we all have challenging days or moments because we're human. I certainly do. But when I open my eyes most days, I know that I'm reaching for my dreams while living some of my dreams, being exactly who I want to be by my own definition. Stay tuned, because I'm going to discuss this a little more, and later on in this episode, I'm going to tell you about my philosophy regarding the ingredients of our life's recipe. There's no scorecard in life, and we're not in a contest to beat the person next to us. Just because some other people reach their goals before you doesn't mean that you are behind and you need to catch up because you're at a certain age. And you can't establish your path, set your goals, or figure out your core values based on someone else. You have your own journey to take, things to believe in, dreams to pursue, mistakes to make, and lessons to learn. And only you can take that journey walking within your own shoes. When we're occasionally defeated in life, this doesn't make us failures. In fact, I really don't like that word because I don't believe that anyone is a failure if they make an effort. We fail when we give up on our dreams or give up on ourselves. But as long as we keep believing in hope, believing in ourselves, and keep trying, anything is possible. Don't be afraid to march to the beat of your own drum. In other words, if you look, feel, or think differently from others, this is a good thing because you're being your authentic self and you are being true to your spirit. And while the people closest to you may have their own ideas or dreams for you that might not align with what you want for yourself, you know that deep down they just want you to be happy. And if they see you creating your own happiness and truly enjoying your life while being who you want to be and doing things in your own way, they'll be happy for you too. So as promised, I'm going to explain to you what I mean about the ingredients of our life's recipe. While some characteristics or events from our lives seem to affect us more than others, we cannot define who we are by those experiences alone. Think of the ingredients in a chocolate cake, like sugar, flour, eggs, baking powder, and chocolate. The baking powder alone does not make it a chocolate cake. In fact, if you eat the baking powder on its own, it will not taste very good, and it won't be a pleasant experience at all. And even though some of the other ingredients like sugar or chocolate taste good on their own, those ingredients on their own do not make it a chocolate cake either. You need all of the ingredients combined together to make it a chocolate cake. Life is the same way. You'll have happy and victorious moments along your journey as well as struggles and defeats. You may have personality traits, physical features, or professional characteristics that are completely different from other people. However, each of those characteristics, traits, and experiences or events represent only one ingredient in your life's recipe. Just like the baking powder, it doesn't make the cake. A conflict or struggle in your life does not define who you are either. You define who you are by choosing to embrace all of you, because all of those parts of your life brought you to this moment today. Also, you need to try focusing your energy and effort on your strengths and all that's positive in your life. We certainly would not focus on the baking powder or eat it for a snack, but the baking powder is just as valuable as the other ingredients because it helps to make the cake grow. The parts of our lives that challenge us the most also help us to grow, to build a foundation, to strengthen our levels of determination, and enable us to be successful human beings. You need to have all of the ingredients in your life's recipe to develop and thrive. And when you can embrace all of you, you'll see and recognize the beautiful human being that you are when you look into the mirror. We want to hear from you. In the comments section below, tell us something unique that defines who you are. Thank you for watching. If you click on more in the description section below right above the comments, you'll find links and information about our channel and today's show. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you're enjoying our show. And we hope that you'll visit again to take a look through our rose-colored glasses. Until next time.